The National Electrical Code Section 404.9 states the switches shall open all ungrounded conductors of a circuit. This requirement mandates that switches must disconnect all hot wires, which are the conductors not connected to ground, in a circuit when they are turned off. The purpose of this rule is to ensure that no part of the circuit remains energized when the switch is in the off position, thereby enhancing electrical safety and preventing potential hazards. This disconnection of all ungrounded conductors is crucial for several reasons. Firstly, it prevents electrical shock. By completely isolating the circuit from the power source, the risk of accidental contact with live wires is minimized. Secondly, it reduces the risk of fire. An energized circuit, even when supposedly turned off, can still generate heat and potentially ignite nearby combustible materials. Thirdly, it facilitates safe maintenance and repairs. When working on electrical systems, it is essential to ensure that the circuit is completely de-energized to prevent injury or damage to equipment. In line-to-line system voltages, such as 240 volts, a double-pole snap switch is necessary. A double-pole switch is designed with two independent sets of contacts. These contacts operate simultaneously to switch off both ungrounded conductors. This configuration ensures that both hot wires are fully disconnected when the switch is turned off, providing a complete electrical isolation. Double-pole switches are specifically designed for applications where both sides of the circuit need to be disconnected simultaneously. This is common in higher voltage systems, such as 240-volt circuits used for appliances like water heaters, air conditioners, and electric stoves. Firstly, the use of a double-pole switch guarantees that both ungrounded conductors are disconnected, enhancing safety by eliminating any potential for current to flow through the circuit when the switch is off. Secondly, it provides a more reliable means of disconnecting the circuit compared to a single-pole switch, which only disconnects one conductor. Thirdly, it meets the requirements of electrical codes and standards, ensuring that the electrical installation is compliant and safe. Snap switches are a type of switch that employs a snap action mechanism. This mechanism provides a quick and positive connection or disconnection of the electrical circuit. The snap action is achieved through an over-center spring or similar mechanism that causes the switch contacts to move rapidly from one position to another. Snap switches are widely used in electrical applications where quick and reliable switching is essential. Their design ensures that the contacts make a firm connection, reducing the risk of arcing or contact bounce. Firstly, snap switches are known for their reliability and durability. The snap action mechanism ensures consistent and dependable switching performance over a long lifespan. Secondly, they are available in a wide range of configurations and ratings to suit various applications. This includes single-pole, double-pole, single-throw, and double-throw options, as well as different current and voltage ratings. Thirdly, snap switches are easy to install and use. Their simple design and clear markings make them a popular choice for both residential and commercial electrical installations. The importance of using the correct type of switch for a given application cannot be overstated. Using the wrong type of switch can lead to unsafe conditions and potential electrical hazards. For example, using a single-pole switch in a line-to-line system voltage can leave one conductor energized even when the switch is off, creating a shock hazard. Firstly, always refer to the National Electrical Code and other relevant standards to ensure that the correct type of switch is selected for the application. Secondly, consider the voltage and current requirements of the circuit when choosing a switch. The switch must be rated to handle the maximum voltage and current that the circuit will carry. Thirdly, ensure that the switch is installed correctly and that all connections are tight and secure. Loose connections can cause arcing and overheating, which can lead to fire. Switches are an integral part of electrical systems, providing a means to control the flow of electricity to various devices and appliances. Understanding the different types of switches and their applications is essential for ensuring electrical safety and compliance with codes and standards. The National Electrical Code Section 404.9 is a critical requirement that mandates the disconnection of all ungrounded conductors when a switch is turned off. This requirement is in place to protect individuals from electrical shock, reduce the risk of fire, and facilitate safe maintenance and repairs. In line-to-line system voltages, a double-pole snap switch must be used to ensure that both ungrounded conductors are disconnected simultaneously. Snap switches, with their snap action mechanism, provide a quick and reliable means of switching electrical circuits. By adhering to these guidelines and selecting the appropriate type of switch for each application, electrical professionals can ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations. Always prioritize safety when working with electrical systems and consult with qualified professionals when in doubt. The proper selection and installation of switches are crucial for maintaining a safe and efficient electrical environment. Remember that electrical codes and standards are in place to protect people and property from electrical hazards. It is essential to stay informed about the latest requirements and best practices to ensure compliance and prevent accidents. The information provided in this explanation is intended for educational purposes and should not be considered a substitute for professional electrical advice. Always consult with a licensed electrician or qualified electrical professional for any electrical work or installations. Electrical systems can be dangerous if not handled properly. It is essential to take all necessary precautions and follow all applicable codes and standards. The content discussed here aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of the requirements for switches in electrical circuits. This understanding is vital for anyone involved in electrical work, whether it be a homeowner performing minor repairs or a licensed electrician working on a large-scale installation. The key takeaways from this discussion are: firstly, the importance of disconnecting all ungrounded conductors when a switch is turned off. Secondly, the requirement for double-pole switches in line-to-line system voltages. Thirdly, the reliable performance of snap switches in various electrical applications. By keeping these points in mind, individuals can ensure that their electrical systems are safe, compliant, and efficient. The electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and everyone has a role to play in preventing electrical accidents. By following the guidelines and best practices outlined in this explanation, individuals can contribute to a safer electrical environment for themselves and others. In addition to the technical aspects of switches and electrical codes, it is also important to consider the practical implications of these concepts. For example, when troubleshooting an electrical circuit, it is essential to verify that all switches are functioning correctly. A faulty switch can cause a variety of problems, including flickering lights, intermittent power outages, and even electrical shocks. When replacing a switch, it is important to choose a replacement that is rated for the same voltage and current as the original switch. Using a switch with a low rating can overload the switch and cause it to fail, potentially leading to a fire. Always turn off the power to the circuit before working on any electrical components, including switches. This will prevent accidental electrical shock and ensure that the work can be performed safely. The information presented here is intended to provide a general understanding of switches and electrical codes. It is not a substitute for professional electrical training or experience. Individuals who are not qualified to perform electrical work should always consult with a licensed electrician. Electrical safety is paramount, and it is essential to take all necessary precautions to prevent accidents. The topics covered in this explanation are relevant to a wide range of individuals, including homeowners, electricians, contractors, and students. Whether you are simply trying to understand the electrical system in your home or working on a complex electrical installation, the information presented here can help you make informed decisions and ensure that your work is safe and compliant. The National Electrical Code is a comprehensive set of standards that covers all aspects of electrical installations. It is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest advances in technology and safety practices. Staying up to date with the latest edition of the National Electrical Code is essential for anyone involved in electrical work. The National Electrical Code Section 404.9, which requires switches to open all ungrounded conductors, is just one example of the many safety regulations that are included in the code. By following these regulations, individuals can significantly reduce the risk of electrical accidents. Double-pole snap switches are specifically designed for use in line-to-line system voltages because they provide a reliable means of disconnecting both ungrounded conductors simultaneously. This is essential for preventing electrical shock and ensuring that the circuit is completely energized when the switch is turned off. Snap switches are a popular choice for electrical applications because they are durable, reliable, and easy to install. Their snap action mechanism ensures that the contacts make a firm connection, reducing the risk of arcing or contact bounce. When selecting a switch for a particular application, it is important to consider the voltage and current requirements of the circuit. The switch must be rated to handle the maximum voltage and current that the circuit will carry. It is also important to choose a switch that is appropriate for the environment in which it will be used. For example, a switch that is used outdoors should be rated for wet locations. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and everyone has a role to play in preventing electrical accidents. By following the guidelines and best practices outlined in this explanation, individuals can contribute to a safer electrical environment for themselves and others. Always consult with a licensed electrician or qualified electrical professional for any electrical work or installations. Electrical systems can be dangerous if not handled properly. It is essential to take all necessary precautions and follow all applicable codes and standards.